Hey y'all, we're here having a conversation about language. There's so many languages in the world, and if you're going to retire somewhere, live there, what the bare minimum a person should know.
Angela, what you making in here?
I'm making cocoa peanut butter crackers.
The bare minimum a person should know. They just should know, not that maybe they don't need it. Maybe you're in an expat enclave and that's where you're going to stay. But you're going to want to say good morning in Spanish when you greet a local. You don't want to be completely just removed from the local scene, even if you're not really going local. So bare minimum, good morning, good afternoon, numbers 1 through 10, bare minimum. You know, bare minimum saying things to a taxi driver like prices, can you go to such and such. One of the first phrases I learned was to ask a bus driver, do you go to such and such? Because you may not recall. You may recall when I first got here, I got on a bus and ended up in the hills, no clue where I was, and I didn't speak Spanish. It was a little daunting, but it was okay, pretty peaceful. But Spanish is an excellent language to know because it just opens up so many doors. Think about how many countries speak Spanish.
Really no recipe, I just kind of throw stuff together, a little white flour, a little whole wheat flour, some oats, some cocoa, and some peanut butter. And some sugar.
Sounds good.
And some oil, and a little bit of water, and then you make it to a kind of a, not wet, but kind of a semi-dry lump. And then I'm going to roll it out in a pan, slice it up with a cookie cutter, and we're going to bake it. And then we're going to have cocoa, peanut butter, crackers.
Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be a good snack.
I came to the store to get bananas, but they're out. Just these have got some dark spots on them. I don't want them. Apples look good. Fortunately, they're a little prohibited. Well, looks like we came at the wrong time.
Ciencia o cuentos de fantasía. Supermaxi tiene el libro y la revista ideal para toda la familia. Supermaxi en libros y revistas, el placer de comprar.
Even though it's barely 9:30 or 10, I think. Line's moving pretty fast. About 15 minutes.
Is the dough good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you roll it out really thin?
Yes, I roll it out really thin, like a cracker thin.
Angelo doesn't really measure.
I don't really do recipes, I just throw ingredients together. No, like, measuring and stuff, it's just, you know. Yeah, I guess I got that habit from watching cooking channels on TV, you know. They never really tell you what to do, they just kind of throw it together. And
some of them do the measuring and everything.
yeah, but those weren't the ones I watched.
Pack of gringos going to the beach.
Wow, these smell really good too.
I kind of had to make them a little bit sweeter because cocoa is bitter, and so without the sweetness, it's just not that good.
So how long do they have to be in the oven for?
Right. We turn the oven on and I put them in until they're done.
Okay.
That's how long I put it. I don't measure and I don't time. I just make it, and then when it's done,
I'm trying to get Angelo to make homemade corn dogs this weekend. He makes the batter homemade and everything with beef hot dogs. It's really good. And then homemade macaroni and cheese to go with it. Kind of like a junk food Sunday dinner, you know? So what are you gonna make for Sunday's dinner?
What the heck?
Doing the tourist thing.
The hole's too big. It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
You don't know what you're gonna make for Sunday's dinner?
I was thinking of corn dogs and mac and cheese, but that's not really a dinner. Now you can also make cereal like this. I've actually done it before, and instead of cutting it into big squares, I cut it into very little squares.
It's really good too.
Here we go. Alright, now I get to do all the good cleanup duties.
Alright. That sounds like fun.
Guys, it's a fam walk on the beach. No, it's a fam walk on the Malecon. Today our tribe isn't even making a dent. Yeah, the high season is in full swing, but this isn't even the peak. The peak is in February with the carnival.
Okay, so they're basically done. You see the nice brown on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Now they're soft right now because they're hot, so what basically they need to cool, and then once they get cool, they'll get hardened and crispy.
There's a spot for everyone. Something happened here? Okay, that time of day.